President Donald Trump says the Senate has the votes to nullify Obamacare. That is a surprising bit of information to the Senate. I feel that is optimistic, said Majority Whip John Cornyn, who checks votes in favor of the GOP. In the event that there were 50 votes, we'd be voting, included John Thune, R-S.D., another individual from Republican authority. Over and again guaranteeing that Republicans have the votes to nullify significant parts of Obamacare right on time 1 year from now, Trump is feeding desires that the GOP can satisfy its 7-year vow before the 2018 midterm races, a guarantee that Republicans indeed won't not have the capacity to keep. The Senate, Trump says, will have the 50 votes expected to order the bill known as Graham-Cassidy, the remainder of a progression of nullification offers that went down on fire this late spring and fall. Actually, regardless of what the president says at the White House or how frequently he says it, nothing has changed at the flip side of Pennsylvania Avenue. Not a solitary no vote has turned to a yes. When legislators discuss nullify following quite a while of disappointment, they are discussing expectations and dreams, not around 50 votes to pass it. I think in the long run, I might talk optimistically, inevitably we'll have 50 votes in favor of Graham-Cassidy or something to that effect, Thune said. The icy hard reality has not halted Trump, who has never served in a council and who puzzled congresspersons with his fast-fire clashing proclamations all week about whether he supported a bipartisan Obamacare adjustment exertion, from demanding there are 50 votes in favor of disassembling the 2010 well-being law. "We are close," Trump said Tuesday. "When we're done with charges, we truly feel we have the votes to get square allows into the states." Obviously, when, regardless of whether and how Republicans overcome assess change is another story. The Graham-Cassidy bill would have fixed quite a bit of Obamacare and given states shut gifts to make sense of human services for themselves, with considerably less cash than they would have under the law today. It's named for two of its key patrons, Lindsey Graham, R.S.D., and Bill Cassidy, R.Law. The president has anticipated that in mid-2018, Republicans would support another financial plan with an uncommon control enabling them to pass Obamacare null with 50 votes in the Senate rather than the 60 regularly required for enactment. They had that 50-vote edge through much this year, yet regardless they couldn't pass a null. Furthermore, that spending determination terminated toward the finish of the monetary year. Trump needs to attempt once more. "I think we have the votes or we're unquestionably inside one vote, and when you're inside one vote, you're ready to get a vote," Trump said Thursday, in spite of the fact that he recognized vote checks are delicate. "We've discovered that out. We've seen that. I've discovered that," he said. "I thought we had it the last time, and some person left the blue and voted against it. So now we begin the procedure all once again once more. In any case, the square concede, the idea of shutting it out, peace awards to the states, that is the thing that individuals need." The president recognized Friday that individuals are scrutinizing me for saying Republicans have the votes, however he emphasized the promise once more. "I think we really have the votes in favor of that," he said. "You know, we were fundamentally one short." While numerous Republicans still support revoke, some secretly stress that recharging a hostile civil argument, particularly with Trump raising desires of progress, will just prompt another prominent disappointment. Furthermore, disappointment would come significantly nearer to the midterms, when Republicans need to convey accomplishment to their voters. In any case, the Senate's greatest defenders of nullification say Trump is ideal. It could be said. Among 52 Senate Republicans, there are 50 votes in favor of cancellation. They've quite recently discovered the procedure. Graham stays idealistic. "We're at 48, we require 2 more, and we may really get more than 2, he said. Graham still keeps up he could have passed his bill in the event that he had additional time, if the spending principle had not lapsed. The inquiry is, if you begun once again and utilized a general request process, would you be able to get to 50? What's more, I trust we can, he said. I trust the item is showing signs of improvement and better according to the Senate. There are many obstacles, including the way that the Congressional Budget Office hasn't completed a full score of the Graham-Cassidy charge. Each CBO score of the other annulment charges conjecture that a great many individuals would lose protection, one reason they all crumbled. The House figured out how to barely pass a different Obamacare annul charge the previous spring following quite a while of false begins. It was an extreme vote in favor of many House individuals, who are as yet miffed that the Senate forgot them hung too dry. What it truly comes down to, however, is that no congressperson is prepared to flip a thumbs down to thumbs up. We have to settle it, John McCain, Republican Arizona, said of the Obamacare markets. What's more, the fix, I believe, is bigger than Cassidy-Graham. It's substantially bigger than that. Be that as it may, McCain says if Republicans can pass a bill to attempt to settle the Obamacare markets, which was presented for the current week by Lamar Alexander, Republican Tennessee, and Patty Murray, Democrat Washington, it could give some energy to revoke. To complete something for the most part makes it less demanding for another thing to complete, he said. The GOP's just hint of something to look forward to is that Lisa Murkowski, Republican Alaska, who voted no on nullify over the mid-year, is interested in the possibility of Graham-Cassidy. Be that as it may, it's not precise to state she's secured to be the choosing 50th vote. I don't comprehend what the vote check is on Graham-Cassidy, Murkowski said. I think in decency, since we didn't see that roll call vote appear to propose that there is a hard number, possibly it's pie in the sky considering, perhaps it's hypothesis. However, I think it stays to be seen. Murkowski likes square allows to states, however demands that Alaska can't be pushed into a one-measure-fits-all arrangement or persevere through an enormous cut in subsidizing. Yet, she didn't state never either. Endeavoring to fit us into a framework that is a superior fit for the lower 48 won't not work for us, so give us greater adaptability here, and that was the excellence behind the Graham-Cassidy idea. She said.